The jungle awakens long before the sun rises, shrouded in mist, alive with the whispers of creatures both seen and unseen. The dense canopy filters the first fragile light of dawn, casting a mosaic of gold and shadow across a forest floor that pulses with life. Every vine, every root, every rustle of leaves carries meaning here. The air is thick with the scent of damp earth, decaying vegetation, and the faint metallic tang of predator and prey alike. It is a world of beauty and brutality, where survival is an art and instinct reigns supreme. In 1888, a tragedy strikes the remote western coast of equatorial Africa. Lord John Clayton, Viscount Greystoke, and his young wife, Lady Alice, are shipwrecked by mutiny. Stranded on a hostile shore where humans are prey to the wild, they build a fragile cabin, a meager testament to civilization amidst the untamed. Here, the son of nobility, John Clayton II, is born, a boy destined for greatness, yet utterly vulnerable to the forces of the jungle. Fate proves cruel. Lady Alice descends into madness and dies. Lord Greystoke falls to the strength of Kerchak, the fearsome leader of the Mangani, a mysterious species of great apes. The infant is left alone, his cries tiny echoes against the jungle's vast roar. But the wild has eyes and hearts beyond cruelty. Kayla, a grieving she-ape, discovers a child and adopts him, naming him Tarzan, white skin. And thus begins the epic of a boy who is human in mind, but raised among beasts. Kala and Kerchak teach Tarzan the ways of the Mangani: silent gestures, subtle signals, vocal calls. The forest itself becomes a classroom of survival. Each day is a test. A misstep from a vine can mean death. A misjudged roar can provoke a predator. A careless leap can bring fatal consequences. Tarzan climbs, leaps, hunts, and fights with an instinctive grace that blends human ingenuity with ape-like agility. His mind sharpens alongside his body, learning to predict the jungle's rhythms as precisely as he anticipates the movements of prey or predator. The cabin, ruins of human life, becomes his secret library. Among scattered books, maps, and tools, Tarzan discovers knowledge of a world he has never touched. He teaches himself to read and reason, to connect symbols to thought and thought to action. The hunting knife left by his father becomes an extension of his hand. Soon, he wields it with the precision of a born warrior. Every lesson learned here complements the brutal education of the forest outside. Tarzan's adolescence is a symphony of agility, strength, and cunning. Leopards, panthers, and serpents that once stalked him are now subjects of his silent authority. He swings through the canopy like living poetry, striking with intelligence and speed, a predator attuned to every leaf, every branch, every distant cry. The jungle itself bends to his will. Birds halt mid-flight at his approach. Monkeys freeze in awe. Predators hesitate at the whisper of his presence. Yet the forest is not silent. Shadows hide dangers far older and stranger than Tarzan. Skulls of fallen beasts line hidden caves. Distant cries hint at predators not yet identified. The rustle of leaves can signal an approaching storm or the silent steps of a rival ape. The jungle teaches him fear and respect, sharpening his senses and instincts in preparation for the challenges yet to come. Then humans arrive again. A shipwrecked party lands, including Jane Porter, a woman whose beauty and intellect are rivaled only by her courage. Tarzan observes from the canopy, hidden among vines and shadows. Every movement, every laugh, every gesture fascinates him. She represents the world beyond his forest, the civilization he has read of but never known. He watches, learns, and begins to understand the delicate balance between fascination and restraint, desire and duty. His first interventions are subtle. A venomous snake poised to strike, a collapsing branch above her head, the silent threat of a lurking predator, all are intercepted with precision. He is careful not to reveal himself, yet ensures her safety. When Terkars, a rogue gorilla of immense size, attacks, Tarzan descends in a fury, muscles coiled like spring-loaded steel, instincts razor sharp. The battle is raw, brutal, elemental, claw against fist, intelligence against ferocity. When it ends, Jane is unharmed, and her wide eyes reflect awe, terror, and the dawning recognition of the jungle's unseen lord. Tarzan's fascination with Jane grows, tempered by wisdom and patience. He communicates through writing, symbols, and tokens, hidden treasures taken from her camp as proof of presence and protection. She begins to sense him, a being of power, mystery, and care. The forest becomes a stage where human emotion and primal survival intersect. Tarzan's heart, divided between admiration and instinct, learns the nuances of love, respect, and restraint. Meanwhile, human threats multiply. Hunters, mercenaries, and explorers encroach upon his domain. Tarzan's strategy becomes more intricate. The jungle itself is an ally. Tripwires of vines, pitfalls masked by foliage, predators responding to silent signals. Each attack, each defense, is a test of intellect and survival. Even the elements obey him. Rain masks movement, wind carries whispers, and shadows conceal his approach. When Lieutenant Paul Darnaud, a French naval officer, is captured, Tarzan's instinct for both caution and curiosity prevails. He observes the man, assesses the threat, and ultimately chooses to teach him. Darnaud introduces Tarzan to human speech, literature, and history. Expanding his intellect beyond the jungle, the young lord of the apes learns to reconcile his dual existence, predator of the forest, student of civilization. Tarzan's legend grows with every encounter. Rogue elephants, packs of lions, rival mangani, and cunning human adversaries all test him. Each battle is described in painstaking detail. The sound of claws on bark, the snap of bones, the rush of air as arrows fly, the tension of a predator circling unseen. The forest itself becomes an accomplice. Rivers guide, birds signal danger, roots entangle, and trees collapse to protect or warn. Tarzan's mastery extends to engineering rudimentary weapons, setting elaborate traps, and predicting human behavior with uncanny precision. His love for Jane deepens, complicated by the presence of William Cecil Clayton, Tarzan's human cousin and rightful heir to the Greystoke fortune. Conflict arises from loyalty, duty, and the desire to protect both Jane and the jungle. The struggle between revealing himself and preserving her happiness tests Tarzan's morality and strategic mind. He must navigate human emotion as carefully as he navigates the treacherous jungle canopy, balancing intellect and instinct. The jungle is more than a backdrop. It is a living character. Tarzan encounters strange spirits, hidden ruins, and ancient animal markings that hint at a primeval intelligence older than mankind. Nights are filled with whispers of creatures never seen, cries that chill the blood, and shadows that twist unnaturally. He learns to move silently even among these spectral forces, respecting the unseen, mastering fear itself. Tarzan's final confrontation with civilization comes when he discovers Jane's betrothal to Clayton. Torn between love and duty, jungle and human society, he chooses selflessness, preserving her future while embracing his destiny in the wild. Yet he ensures her safety and respect, bridging two worlds. The jungle's roar and human civilization's pulse converge in a story of triumph, intellect, and courage. Tarzan chooses the jungle as his home. The forest breathes with him, wind through leaves, distant roars, the subtle rustle of every predator and prey. He remains unseen, omnipotent, the eternal bridge between man and beast. His intellect, strength, courage, and love echo through time. Every tree, river, and shadow carries his mark. Tarzan is both myth and reality, predator and protector. A hero whose story will endure as long as the jungle itself survives.